In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to the Canary Islands. The most complete video you'll watch today about this destination, the Hawaii of Europe, covering Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, and the best tips. So let's get started. The Canary Islands are a Spanish archipelago in the Atlantic Ocean, much closer to the coast of Africa than to Europe. They are known as the Islands of Eternal Spring, a destination where it's sunny all year round. Each island is a miniature continent, with landscapes ranging from arid volcanoes and black sand beaches to white sand dunes and subtropical forests. But before we talk about the destinations, let's get to the most important logistics. When is the best time to visit the Canary Islands? This is the best part. It's a year-round destination. Temperatures rarely drop below 18 degrees or go above 30 degrees Celsius. In summer, from July to August, it's the high season. It's hotter, the beaches are crowded, and prices go up. In winter, from December to March, it's the perfect time to escape the European cold. Temperatures in the south of Tenerife and Gran Canaria are around 21 to 23 degrees. It's not scorching hot, but it's super pleasant. In our opinion, the best times are spring, from April to June, and fall, in September and October. The weather is perfect, the seawater is warmer, and the islands are not as crowded. And how many days to stay in the Canary Islands? The number one mistake is trying to see too many islands in a short time. The islands are large. To get to know one island well, like Tenerife or Gran Canaria, the ideal is to stay 7 days. If you want to combine two islands, the ideal is to set aside 10 to 14 days. The easiest combinations are Lanzarote and Fuerteventura, which are connected by a 30-minute ferry, or Tenerife and Gran Canaria. Mandatory documentation. To enter Spain, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need two things. First, a valid passport with at least 3 months of validity after your departure date. Many nationalities do not need a visa to stay for up to 90 days as tourists. And second, travel insurance. Travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty. With a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros, they can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory for many nationalities, so check on that before you travel. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. The strategy is to choose the right island and region for your profile. In Tenerife, the island is split in two, south and north. The south, in the Costa Adeje and Playa de las Americas areas, is where the big resorts, light sand beaches, Nightlife, and Siam Park are. The pro is you have guaranteed sun and all the tourist attractions. The con is that it's very touristy. The north, in Puerto de la Cruz, is more authentic, greener, but the weather is cloudier and the beaches are black sand. For first-timers, the south is 15 minutes from the main airport. In Gran Canaria, the split is similar. The south, in Maspalomas and Playa del Ingles, is the tourist center with the dunes. The north, in the capital Las Palmas, is a real city, with an incredible urban beach called Las Canteras. In Lanzarote, the main bases are Playa Blanca, in the south, which is newer and great for families, near the Papagayo beaches. It's 30 minutes from the airport. Or Puerto del Carmen, which is more central and has more nightlife, 15 minutes from the airport. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region on each of these islands. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here on the QR code on the screen and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The good hotels in the Canaries sell out many months in advance for the summer and winter seasons. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: international travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, which is essential for the Canaries, and the global account, to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. Now let's talk about transportation, how to get around the Canary Islands. To get there, you'll fly from Madrid, Barcelona, or another European city. The main airports are Tenerife South, TFS, and Gran Canaria, LPA. The flight from Madrid takes about 2 to 3 hours. To get between the islands, you have two options. The first is by plane, with the local airlines Binter and Canary Fly. The flights are fast, 30 to 40 minutes, and great for hopping from Tenerife to Lanzarote. They cost about 60 to 100 euros per leg. The second option is the ferry. The main companies are Fred Olsen, with their fast boats, and Naviera Armas. They are great for short crossings. For example, from Fuerteventura to Lanzarote takes only 30 minutes. From Tenerife to Gran Canaria takes 80 minutes. A ticket costs about 40 euros. Now, to get around inside each island, renting a car is mandatory. You cannot explore the Canaries by public transport. The buses, which they call guaguas, are slow and don't take you to the wild beaches or viewpoints. Uber and Bolt are almost non-existent. Your freedom depends on a car. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Now, for the main regions and attractions. First island, and the largest, is Tenerife. Tenerife is the most complete island. The #1 attraction is Teide National Park. Mount Teide is a volcano and the highest point in all of Spain, at over 3,700 meters. The landscape is from another planet. The logistic is, you need a car. The drive from the south coast takes about 1 hour. The park entrance is free. The main attraction is the cable car. The ticket is expensive, about 40 euros per person, round trip. It is essential to buy this ticket online weeks in advance. The second attraction in Tenerife is Siam Park. It has been voted the best water park in the world for several years. It's in Costa Adeje. The ticket costs about 42 euros. The third attraction is seeing pilot whales and dolphins. The coast of Los Gigantes is one of the best places in the world to see them. The logistic is a 2 or 3 hour boat trip from the Los Gigantes port. The tour costs about 25 euros. The second island is Gran Canaria. The fourth attraction is the dunes of Maspalomas. It's a small desert of golden sand dunes in the south. The attraction is free. The tip is to go at sunset. Park near the Mirador. The fifth attraction is the capital, Las Palmas. Visit the historic Vegeta neighborhood and walk along Playa de las Canteras, one of the best urban beaches in the world. The third island is Lanzarote, the volcanic island. The sixth attraction is Timanfaya National Park, a surreal landscape of black and red lava. The logistic is important. You cannot drive inside. You pay the 20 euro ticket, which includes a mandatory 40-minute bus tour on the route of the volcanoes. The seventh attraction is Llameos del Agua. It's the masterpiece of the artist Cesar Manrique. He turned a collapsed volcanic tunnel into an art center. It has an underground lake with unique blind albino crabs. The ticket costs about 15 euros. The eighth attraction is the Papagayo Beaches, in the south, a nature reserve. The logistic. You must drive on a long dirt road and pay a small entry fee, about 3 euros per car. Inside, you'll find coves of white sand and emerald water. The fourth island is Fuerteventura, the island of beaches. The ninth attraction is the Coralejo Dunes, a natural park in the north. Kilometers of soft white sand. It's a paradise for kite surfing. It's free. The 10th attraction is Cofet Beach, the wildest beach in the Canaries. The logistic is very difficult. You need a 4x4 car to drive on a dangerous 1-hour dirt road. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Teide Cable Car, Timanfaya Park, and Siam Park often sell out days before. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the video description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the Cable Car, the Timanfaya Park ticket, the Siam Park ticket, and the ferries between the islands. All at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Las Palmas. Let's talk shopping. The Canary Islands are a tax haven. They have a special tax, the IGIC, which is only 7% instead of the 21% VAT on mainland Spain. This makes the Canaries one of the cheapest places in Europe to buy electronics, perfumes, cosmetics, and alcohol. The main shopping streets like Calle Triana in Las Palmas or the malls like Siam Mall in Tenerife have incredible prices. The most famous local purchase is aloe vera. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, Canarian food is unique. The #1 dish is papas arrugadas con mojo picon. These are wrinkled potatoes with 2 sauces, mojo rojo, spicy, and mojo verde, cilantro. Another typical food is gofio. It's a flour of toasted grains. And you must try queso asado con miel de palma. It's grilled goat cheese with palm honey. For restaurant suggestions, starting with the cheap ones. In Tenerife, look for a guachinche. These are rustic, farm-run restaurants in the north. Bodegon Pacha in Santa Cruz is a classic. A dinner costs less than 20 euros. In Gran Canaria, the Mercado del Puerto in Las Palmas is great for cheap tapas. For an expensive experience in Lanzarote, go to El Risco in Famara. It specializes in seafood with an incredible view. A dinner costs about €50 per person. And for absolute luxury in Tenerife, MB, Martin Berasategui, at the Ritz-Carlton. It has 2 Michelin stars. The tasting menu costs over €200. And how much does it cost to eat in the Canaries? It's very cheap. Cheaper than in Madrid or Barcelona. A full Big Mac combo costs about €9. A local beer, a caña, costs €2 to €3. The golden tip is to look for the Menú del Día at lunchtime. For €12 to €15, you get a full meal. A full dinner at a mid-range restaurant will be around €30 to €40 per person. And the tip? Service is included. Tipping is not mandatory, but it's kind to leave €1 or €2. What about nightlife? The nightlife in the Canaries is buzzing. In Tenerife, the party capital is Playa de las Americas. The main street, Veronica Strip, is a line of bars and clubs. In Gran Canaria, the epicenter is Playa del Inglés, famous for the Jumbo Centrum, the largest LGBTQ+ nightlife center in Europe. The capital, Las Palmas, has a more local vibe. Lanzarote and Fuerteventura are much quieter. Traveling with kids? The Canaries are one of the best family destinations in Europe. Tenerife is the best island for them. It has 2 world-class attractions, Siam Park, the world's best water park, with a €42 ticket, and Loro Parque in Puerto de la Cruz, a spectacular zoo, famous for its orca and parrot shows. The ticket also costs €42. The beaches in the south, like Playa de Amadores in Gran Canaria, are artificial, with calm water, perfect for kids. Combining your trip, the most obvious combination is with Madrid or Barcelona. You can take a 2 to 3 hour flight from the mainland to the islands, but the most interesting combination is with Morocco. Fuerteventura is only 100 kilometers from the African coast. You can take a ferry or a short pier flight and be in Marrakech or Agadir in under an hour. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.